Hey guys, so I'm very excited today because we are in Montmartre, the oldest part of Paris. It's up on a hill. We have to walk a lot of stairs, but it's my favorite area. This place, you can get so many good photos per square feet. So I'm going to start by shooting with my two LEICAs, the M6 from 1984, an old film camera, and the LEICA Q2, which is a really cool camera. It's a 1.7 lens that is at 27 millimeters, so it's pretty wide angle. I just love to use it in automatic, and it gives me incredible contrast and incredible photos. And when it gets a bit dark and you want to do long exposure, I have my Sony A7R5. Today is more about finding the right composition. The only problem is that Paris is packed after COVID. I've never seen anything like it. It looks like all the tourists who didn't come for 3 years came this month. I've never seen something like this in 45 years. So finding a cool composition is going to be hard. Remember, composition is about telling a story. So what you want to do is you want to take out anything that does not help your story, and you want to put in anything that helps telling your story. But you want to tell a story. Right now we're just at the beginning of the golden hour, and we're going to shoot all the way down to the end of the blue hour. So let's do it. Follow me in Montmartre, and let's see if we can get some good compositions. The stairs we're working on is actually my favorite photo I ever took in the last 17 years. Shot this photo about 10 years ago. It's actually the view from above, and it's going to be impossible to shoot tonight because there's too much people. Look at this view. We're going to see if there is a moment where there's less people. If you have a lot of people all the way down, it's okay. The way I shot it was at the blue hour. This is not the blue hour. And maybe they did fix them. We'll come back and see. Okay, let's move a little further. I see a nice slide there. Maybe there's a photo. My Leica was taking really blurry photos, but because I had on central focus, I like to use a spot focus where I can really guide with the little arrows there where I want to focus. So much people, but I have a couple of ideas. Follow me. So I'm shooting with both. Give different style. This is film, Portrait 400, and this is digital. I'm making a book about Paris only in film. We'll see how it comes out. It's a nice project, and I love this one because it does really nice black and white and color, and it's very fast. I don't like to use a tripod. I only use a tripod at night. So right now it's too early, and I'm looking for framing. I might come back and get this one at the blue hour because right now it looks okay, but it doesn't look great when the blue hour is on. Let's go. So that's the famous John Wick stairs. It's funny how a movie can change the name of the stairs. Like it's been at John Wick stairs for 2 months. I've been here for 45 years. Never heard about John Wick. But now it's John Wick stairs. I want to see if I can go down to the garden and frame with some plants, the Sacré-Cœur without too much people. Let's check it out. So there's one photo, I have an idea, but there might be too much people. Right now I'm failing at most of my photos. It's all the way down, going up, but I'm gonna have to go down the stairs and go back up the stairs. It's gonna be good exercise. So I'm just waiting for moments where there's nobody. I love the leading line. I got it on film, now I'm going to try to do the same thing in digital. There are moments where there's nobody. I don't mind some people in far away, but nobody very close to me is better. Yeah, right now there's a big flow of people, but sometimes there's no flow. And it's like 1 or 2 seconds you have to be there. I got it with the M6 from 1984. I was 14 years old when this camera was created, 14 years old. I'm 53 a week ago. So on this film, I'm not used to it, so sometimes I'm taking a normal exposure, an underexposure and an overexposure because I'm trying to learn that Portra 400 for my book. Wow. Okay, this is going to be the final little trick is I'm going to do a pano. And so I've put my camera at 800 ISO, 1/20th of a second at 1.7. I'm going to take a whole bunch of photos and I'm going to stitch them in Lightroom. Plus, I'm going to try to shoot with film, but I think it's too dark. Oh, also I'm using a 2-second timer, so I'm not touching my camera. Okay, so I just want to show you a really quick retouch of this photo that I just took using my book, The 5 Steps to Natural Drama. You can actually get a copy of the book if you click under this video, and you're going to get also 2 weeks of free coaching with me if you're interested. So the first thing that I do, step number 1 of this 5 steps to reach natural drama is open the shadows, bring down the highlights, meaning doing the exposure. By opening the shadows and bringing down the highlights, you get a very faded, low contrasty photo. But then the next step is to do the black point. If you hold on the option key and you click on the blacks, what you see here in yellow and black is 100% black. There's no more information. It's pure blackness. So the photo looks kind of weird, but now you reveal it with the white. Check this out. Boom. I'm revealing with the white. So now I got a correct exposure. You can see this is the before and this is the after. So now let's tackle the white balance. Now on this one, I kind of like the white balance. I think if I go to auto, yeah, I kind of like auto. Auto is basically the white balance from Lightroom. And then as shot is the white balance from LEICA. Maybe I like LEICA a little more. I'm just going to add a bit more magenta, just a tad, maybe bring down a little bit blue, but that's kind of cool. But I do want to make the colors a little bit better. So I'm going to do step number 3 of my natural drama formula, which is covered in my book. And I'm going to go to the U, saturation and luminance. And I'm going to go to the U first and take this called the targeted tool. I'm going to click on that, click on the yellow part here. And if you go up, it becomes, oh, I'm in the wrong section, sorry. I'm on luminance. I have to go on U. If you go U and you click and you go up, it becomes very green. If you go down, it becomes very red. But if you go down a little bit, that yellow becomes a bit more interesting, a bit more red. Then I'm going to go to saturation. Now, usually on saturation, I just take the 3 warm colors, which is red, orange, and yellow, and I boost them. And luminance, what I usually do is I take this tool here. Now, you have to understand that a color can be vivid or not vivid. That's saturation. or it can be bright or dark, and that's luminance. So now if I click here on the sky and I go up, the sky is brighter, and if I go down, it's a bit darker. I want to make it a bit darker. Okay, now check it out. You see that eyes here is going to show you before and after the HSL. Not a huge change, but it's sometimes, especially on sunset, it's very important. But you'll see that in my book. Step number 4 is the most important of all, dodge and burn. But before I dodge and burn, I always do my cropping. And before I do my cropping, I always make the photo straight. So I'm going to go to the transform panel, which is here, and I'm going to click on auto to make it straight. And then I'm going to go here to the crop tool, and I'm going to make the 16 by 9 because I love 16 by 9. It's the resolution of my screen. And I think I want to zoom in slightly more, and boom, like that. Yeah, that's kind of cool. I love that photo. Look at that rain. I got rain down like I never got rain down in my life. It was absolutely crazy, mesdames et messieurs. Anyway, so now what we're going to do is a dodge and burn. So I take this, and I'm going to go to linear gradient, and I want to make the sky just slightly a bit darker on top, on the very top. I want to make that darker because I want people to look inside of the photo here. But the problem when you do that is that this becomes dark and this becomes dark. What if there was a solution? Yes, there is. It's incredible. What you do is you take the 3 dots, you click here, you go to intersect mask with select sky. 3 dots, intersect mask with select sky, and boom. What that's going to do is going to make this brighter. And now that mask is only on the sky. Check it out. It's kind of cool. Now what I'm going to do is my eyes go here. See, the eyes goes to the brightest part of the photo. So I want to make this darker, way darker. So I'm going to go here. And this photo, when you take night photos, they don't need much retouching, just a little bit, you know. I'm just going to make this a bit darker so that my eyes goes in the middle. And then the last step I'm going to do is I'm going to go here, take a radial gradient, make a big gradient in the middle, and maybe add a little bit of light, just a little bit, and maybe a little bit, a little bit of minus clarity to make things glow. I love minus clarity because around light, it makes things glow. Small thing. So check it out. Before the dodge and burn, after the dodge and burn, I totally changed the way, the lightning on the photo. And step number 5 is just the sharpening, which I'll not going to do on this photo. You'll see it in the book if you get a chance to see the book. But basically, this is the before, and this is the after. I've been wanting to take this photo for 17 years. This is the first time I'm here. This is a Place des Tertres, one of the most visited places in Paris, because it's heavy rain, there's nobody, all the lights are on, and I get this restaurant in the Sacré-Cœur. It's incredible. Perfect. Okay, do something romantic. Yeah, rock and roll.